Boo, boo. Hope you guys are well today. I am very surprised. Hey, everybody in chat over on Kick, Rumble, everywhere, Facebook, whatnot. I appreciate you guys. Wasn't really planning on streaming, but I mean, a lot of people have been supporting me really hard in the last couple of days, so I appreciate it. I was like, well, I gotta go live and talk about this, and then put it to bed forever because there is no way back. It looks like. So it's fine. But at any rate, I hope you guys are doing well. Make sure you guys like the show and get the hell on it, diggity dog on it. We're gonna have a fun time and relax with each other for a little bit and see how things go. So appreciate you guys. So if you guys are following, I made a video yesterday about this, talking about YouTube. Pretty much, let me dive a little deeper into this. YouTube, and look, I know a lot of people have been going through this in the same circles I'm in, but YouTube has pretty much killed off like my channel, every channel that I watch, with the exception of a couple people, right? With the exception of a couple people, every single channel I watch has been killed off on YouTube, which is why so many people are going to Rumble and other apps like that, because one day I went from getting 70,000 per video and 2,000 per stream to just nothing overnight. Now, my community is way different. You've always taken care of me as far as, monetarily. So it's not really affected me as much as a lot of people. So this is what is the word? Insult to injury. By the way, I see Rumble Rick 331. What's up? Rumble Rick 331. I like the last three numbers there. Big shout out to Rumble Rick with 10 gifted subscriptions to the Rumble side. I appreciate you, brother. Tell Chris I said hi. And I love him unconditionally. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. So at any rate, let's catch up to where we were. So I got a notification on my email, which I saw coming from a mile away, that they had reached a verdict on my chargeback scam. Okay. So at any rate, a little bit of context. On November 14th, I noticed that I was getting charged $100 to $150 daily for about 16 days straight on YouTube, which is very, very interesting. I've never seen that before. And I made sure that I had never seen that before because I went to my lifetime earnings, and I've never had that before. So this is a new thing. So obviously I email YouTube, which they gave me some weird AI canned response, which is very normal. So I posted it on Twitter. And when it went on Twitter, it was getting, liked and shared a lot. And when I went over, it's funny because when I went over to the news portion of trending, it was the first thing I saw. And I was like, well, damn. Likely because it was me that had posted it, right? So it's kind of showing me what I already know. But that was really cool. So every creator I know was reaching out to me. I saw videos popping up about it everywhere. And everybody was kind of giving me their 2 cents on how they thought it was going to play out. So how we thought it was going to play out was they were going to reverse all the charges and then close the bank account of whoever, whatever. That's what I thought. That's what a lot of people thought was going to happen. Now, after YouTube noticed on their actual YouTube account that this story was kind of blowing up, they actually commented on the account or on the original tweet, and actually a bunch of tweets that was related to it, that they had emailed me directly. Now, I thought YouTube directly emailing me was a big deal. I was like, oh, damn, this is different. This is way different, right? But it turns out it was actually not different at all. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. So big shout out to everybody. I appreciate you guys for all your love and all your support. Long story short, before I get into it, I did not mean to do that. Long story short, before I get into it, I will have to pay all this money back. So there's your long story short. But I'm going to read you what they sent me. But it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I talked to Smash about this a little bit, and I was like, I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of over the anxiety and stress. So I'm just gonna start trying to pay it off and call my mortgage company and be like, "Hey, can I be late for a couple months?" You never know. I don't know how this is gonna play out. So at any rate, I appreciate you guys, and I know a lot of you PayPal and Venmo'd me. You didn't have to do that, but I really do appreciate it. It did help because I had a lot of stuff going on. I was traveling and stuff, and I didn't really know how I was going to do it, but that took care of that. So I really appreciate that, man. And again, thank you, Rick, over on Rumble. I appreciate you. So at any rate, they emailed me their verdict, and I was shocked to see what it was. Let me pull it up on my Twitter. So they sent me the number. Okay, let me just pull up the email. Who cares? I was flabbergasted when I saw this. Flabbergasted. I got to be completely honest with you. I was not expecting this to play out this way. I was 100%. I should say actually I was 99% sure they were going to rectify this in a good way. Spetsnaz says, "I'm confused. YouTube charge you and you still owe me the money?" Yes. Yes. So basically what happened was there was chargebacks out of nowhere, which YouTube doesn't allow chargebacks, by the way. Okay, YouTube doesn't allow chargebacks. And they even said this in their email, but then they said, well, too bad. That's kind of how the email went. So they approved all these chargebacks apparently without any argument, and they're just taking it out of my YouTube account. So eventually, my YouTube account will hit negative after they told me the number. There's not really anything I can do about it. I can't get out from under it. All I can do is just stream and slowly pay it off. Right? But at any rate, let me pull up the email and y'all will see it. I'm not going to show the number that I owe because it is embarrassing. I don't even want to think about it, man. It's a lot. It's like 2 months worth of YouTube. So of me streaming full time. So Billy Hatcher says YouTube's pretty crazy. They've been banning innocent channels and killing channels in the algorithm. YouTube could be down, but I've said this before. Yeah, YouTube's been all over the damn place. All over the damn place. It's not, I don't even care to speak on it anymore because no one knows. You know, you have your 3 or 4 top creators, and that's just how it is now. And that's fine. Like, I am thankful I ever had a place for a couple years. So I'm not complaining about that. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you. Project Constitution says, "Sorry about your problem, bro. What happened to your ex account? I tried to hit you up. It should still be there. I haven't seen anything. Although I will say that the DMs on Twitter are very strange now. They don't load on my phone. They only load on my desktop. It's very strange. But I'll message you. So at any rate, we're gonna pull it out. We're gonna pull it up, and we're gonna talk about this email. And yes, long story short, I am being extorted by YouTube, and I just owe them money. And it seems like in perpetuity. I don't know when it's gonna stop, but they gave me a rough number on what I owe. So, thank you. Big shout out to Mr. Otto Ramel. Oh my gosh. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Says YouTube sucks. YouTube supports friendly fraud and sides with criminals committing fraud and excuse creators. I don't disagree, brother. Thank you, Otto. I can't wait to see you here shortly in the future. What, about 2 months from now? Thank you. Thank you. By the way, I should be breaking in the 170s in my weigh-in Wednesday. Very excited about that. It's going to be awesome. So the diet has been really nice. I've been having a lot of fun on it. It's not been that bad. So it's been the easiest it's ever been right now. I don't know why, but it's just easy this year. So the weight is dropping off. I've been hitting the gym for 2 to 3 hours a day. It's been awesome. Your X account says suspended. That's my old one. It got banned like 3 years ago. My current X account is CAMELCAST off. They actually a little bit of underground info. Thank you, Otto, by the way. I love you. A little bit of underground info. Twitter said they will unban my main account. I just don't care to. I don't need 2 accounts with the same followers. It's weird. I'm cool with mine. I like my new account. It's cool. Project Constitution, your X account says suspended. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. CAMELCAST off. Thank you. Hate cardio Dagon. Yeah, me too, but the cardio is the high intense cardio is the best way to retain muscle mass. So that's why I do it. Anyways, so let's pull up the email and let's have a little bit of fun. Close the bank account they're pulling from. YouTube won't be able to charge it. Well, they claim they won't charge my bank account personally. They said they here, I'll read the email to you. Let me pull it up. It is a stream. I know, we're just chilling, bros. And after I'm done with this, I'm gonna go work on some music. I've got some really killer music I've been doing lately. Got a bunch of tracks done, and I've been having such a fun time just playing through them with the solos and stuff. It's been a lot of fun. The solos are way crazier than anything I've ever done. So I've been perfecting them, you know. So Project says, screw YouTube, switch to X. Way better. I make bank. I don't. I make a couple hundred a month or every 2 weeks on Twitter. I like X a lot. I have no complaints there. So, yes, Danny says Nick Rekieta suggested I get a lawyer. I have no way to pay for that. No way. No way to put anybody on a retainer, you know. The goal is to put it all behind me. So let me pull up this email. And also, look, I'm accepting defeat. I'm taking my licks, and I'm just going to power through it and grind through it like I've done with everything in life. It is unfortunate, but I mean, the only thing I can do is push forward. It's what I do with everything. So, that's what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to push forward and make content, have a good time, and party. So that's what I'm going to do. So I appreciate you. Let's continue. Thank you, Otto, by the way. Thank you, Project Constitution. I love you. I love you. I love you. 3 gold boys, 2 red boys tonight. I appreciate you guys. How did the YouTube verdict go, Rockstar? Well, you better find out. All right. You wouldn't win the case nor find an attorney to take it on without costing a buttload of money. Yeah, that's what I figure. And also, even if that wasn't the case, I mean, I'm already stressed. What the hell? I'm already stressed out enough. Thank you. Why do I have 2 of these windows pulled up? I'm not a smart man, you see. I appreciate that, by the way. Why? Or Jay-Z. No one has to help. I appreciate all the support. Ew, fuck. I'm sorry, guys. I did not really think that was going to happen. I appreciate you guys. But no, you do not have to send anything. I love you. I really appreciate you. I'm fighting against it, and I did email YouTube back after this, and they have not responded, and they usually respond within like 20 seconds, and they have not. This was 3 hours ago, so well, I guess they're putting it to bed now. A little bit of context: they said pretty much the exact same thing that help support said the first day, except it took them 5 days to do it. So it didn't even help me. They're just telling me it's chargebacks. I'm like, I already know it's chargeback. And they just like, oh, by the way, it's chargeback. No shit. I know this already. But it's whatever. Anyways. So it says, hi there. Thanks again for bringing this to our attention. Oh, I really appreciate you. We appreciate your patience while our specialists conducted a detailed review. Keep in mind, they're calling it a review. They never had any plans to ever fix it. They were just like, oh, we're just going to find out. So it says, while super chat, super stickers, and super thanks are generally voluntarily and non-refundable, users can just submit a claim. And once they're reviewed or approved, the refund is processed. And then the fee and the amount is put directly on the creator. Now, it says, we also want to provide clarity on the financial impact. YouTube does not charge your bank account for these refunds. Instead, the refunds amount are processed by being deducted from your YouTube earnings in the amount of blank. It's a large amount. Yeah. That's the email. I responded to it and I was like, what the fuck? I don't have an option to appeal this. I can't say anything, you know? And they have not responded at all to that. So basically what they're telling me is I just have to pay this off and stream for free for the foreseeable future, probably a couple months. Doing the math in my head, it's a couple months, which I plan on doing because, you know, this is if this is the cards I'm dealt, these are the cards I'm dealt. I can't really do anything about it. So that being said, if YouTube, if this is the route they're planning on going, anybody at any point in time that dislikes a creator could easily just get prepaid cards, do chargebacks, and bankrupt any creator they don't like. Any creator they don't like immediately. Ngazi says, why are you still taking the YouTube super chat? Set up an alternate payment platform. Well, I have to pay off the super chats. So, unfortunately, this is my job. And until some other streaming platform offers me some kind of like exclusive streaming deal, I won't. I have to do YouTube. I just have to, you know? So, a lot of people say streaming is hard, and sure it is to a degree. It's a different kind of hard than like any other job. You know, it's a more of a mind thing, but it's still the best job in the world. So, well, I don't give two dams. Why would anybody want to be on this platform after seeing this news? I don't know. And, you know, here's why I'm not complaining too much about this. After this point, I was complaining a lot before, but I'm not really complaining anymore because I understand my place in the world when it comes to streaming and content creation. I'm a small fish. I'm a baby, you know. I am not Asma Gold. I'm not Charlie. I'm not one of these giant creators that gets their corporate push. I understand that YouTube will never side with me for anything like this because, to be fair, I'm invisible. And I understand that. I'm not like, oh, I understand. I get it. So there's nothing I can do, right? Nothing I can do. FPS Sunny says, you're a millionaire. What's losing a couple hundred every few days? That's wild. That's a wild claim. That would be nice if I was a millionaire. I don't know why you assumed that. That would be cool, though. If I was a millionaire, I would have never talked about this. I'd have been like, oh, damn, that's wild. God, could you imagine? That'd be cool. You're just a millionaire. I'm a millionaire now. Thank God. Well, I guess that's an upgrade from the trust fund baby thing that people said I was. Unfortunately, my dad, who still lives in the trailer I grew up in, apparently never told me about this, which is bullshit. Ben Ryder says, live aid in the 80s, Cody. Not Cody aid. Let's call it something else. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Ben Ryder. Mick Stellar, the family lot is always there for you through all this. No stress. We all love you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, dude. You are the GOAT. Thank you, Mick Stellar. I appreciate you. Richard says, here's a 10 piece for our favorite broke boy. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate you, dude. Hopefully I'll see you in a few months, like usual, right? Charles says, I think unless there's some legal reason, you should tell us the amount. We've always been here for you. It's do the math. Go to Playboard and look at how much I make in a month. It's like 2 months. Big Mike says, part of me has a conspiracy theory that this is an Amex thing. I've heard they basically allow chargebacks on everything compared to MC and Visa. Yeah, there's no protections at all under the law for creators. It's kind of the only job that exists like this where every chargeback or everything can get directly pushed to you. No other, you can't, if you worked at McDonald's and they shorted your check or something, or there was a chargeback for a hamburger when you were on the register, they don't take it from you. That's illegal. But creators find themselves in a weird area of a gray area legally where they can do this, hence why they do it. Because why would they not? It's free money for them. They're not going to do that shit. Makes sense, right? So I thank you, Big Mike. Appreciate you. CPP says, keep pushing forward. Don't let them push you around. I'm trying. I'm going to do it. It just sucks because at any point something like this can happen again, right? It's pretty spooky, man. It's pretty spooky. Thank you, CP. And also now granted, for the future, since I know something like this is a reality, I will position myself better, right? Because how I did things was, I talked about this in my video today or yesterday, but I'm at the end of the year, like with my racing budget. So it's like my racing budget is 0 and I'm currently working on my next year's stuff. So this happened at a perfect time. And by perfect, I mean the worst time. Thank you, CPP. I love you. Amateur says YouTube probably thinks, oh no, we're falling for this one. We're not falling for this one. Not today, Scam-A-Lot. They got me. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. For the 10 spot. Western Civ says, how much to appear at my birthday party? $18. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Richard says, here's another 5 because I want to keep homeless off the streets. I want to keep homeless off the streets. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Richard. Recognize says, my worry is that this will continue. Won't be able to pay it off. That's my worry too. But I mean, the only thing I can do is push forward, right? You know, a lot of people are like, move to a different app or something. And I'm like, well, to be completely transparent and nothing against these other apps, but you're not making enough to pay your bills on the other apps unless you have some kind of exclusivity contract. You're just not making enough. And like, you know, my mortgage don't care. My mortgage don't care about my feelings. You know. Fire PA says, hey, take that orange bowl until you get back in the green. If you do hire a lawyer, make sure they have they make a wicked casserole and don't have a Coca-Cola and vitamin K fund. Be well, brother. Thank you, brother. No casserole. No more casseroles. Thank you. Appreciate you. CPP says, if enough creators boycott super chats, it might make YouTube change their stance. They want the fees they make off super chats. Well, here's what it would take, and it's something that will not happen. Somebody that makes a lot of money on YouTube and brings in a lot of traffic for YouTube would have to talk about this situation. Not directly my situation. You don't have to mention me, but talk about the situation in general, and YouTube would fix it probably within 3 days for everyone. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen, right? Again, small fry, right? If I had 10 million subs and I had regularly 10K people in my streams, this would have been fixed in like 20 minutes after posting it on Twitter, right? Thank you, CPP. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, I love you. I appreciate you. All right. So at any rate, Wednesday, by the way, guys, Wednesday I will have Cecil on for CAMELCAST. Saturday I have Celestrium. I think Celestrium is the name. I always get it messed up, but I'm pretty sure it's Celestrium. RGM says, I follow another streamer, and basically he had this happen to him and also got monetized on a bunch of crap. So he had his linked tree, and he tells people to not give YouTube his linked tree. Yeah, it'd be different if it was paid off, you know. Cecil as a guest? Yes. I thought you needed money. No. You never know. Charlie might talk about this. Maybe. I'm not. They don't. I'm not saying that they should or anything. I'm just saying that's how it would get fixed, right? So, Nita the Roach King. Oh, I already sent it to Asmongold. I talked to Asmongold like 2 years ago about something, or maybe it was about the con that canceled me, and he responded. And from what I remember, he asked for more details, but it's been a while, so I have a line and I messaged him about it. So, oh, it's wild, man. It's absolutely wild. But then again, like, why would they talk about it? Because it's not guaranteed to get views. And I'm not saying that they're in it for the views, but I mean, it's reality, right? So, anyways, but you just have to have, it has to blow up online. And, you know, it's like the 10th day of talking about this, or well, on X, and stuff just starts to lose its luster. And that's fine. Like I said, I'm putting it behind me. And I'm just going to push forward and try to pay it off. So, yeah, there you go. We're about 5% there as of right now. That's probably not the right number. It's probably like 10%. I don't fucking know as of today. Thank you, Eric Cost. Appreciate you, brother. I'm pretty sure Asmon does not like YouTube, so he would do it for the lulz. Maybe. I saw he was on with DSP today or yesterday, and that was interesting. I need to watch that. So we'll see. We'll see. Sadly, that's the reality. Big channels have the power. Yep. They do, man. Well, what it boils down to is it's negative attention, right? So negative publicity is the only thing that fixes things for companies that don't operate like normal. Like back in the day, you would call an 800 number. It's not like that with YouTube. There is no line of contact. You can only talk to an AI, and that's it. There's nothing else you can do. There's no other way about it. So, Gaming with Spoon says, I hope this helps. I learned through Smash what happened. We got you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Thanks to Smash for I've been talking to Smash a lot in DM, so I appreciate that, man. I'm a debt slave. Yes, I'm a debt slave. Isn't YouTube in a class action lawsuit? They might end up in a lawsuit because this is going to happen way more. So if you guys don't have like perspective on this, and I'm not saying that that's a wrong, it's just a lot of people don't have the perspective on this. It doesn't matter if you have more than like 30 watchers or 50 watchers on a stream, there's one or two people that detest you, everything about you, and confirmation bias makes that worse and worse and worse. And that's fine. I mean, that's going to happen. People are going to become parasocial and start choosing to dislike or like other people. Now, the unfortunate truth to it is we as creators are very obtainable, right? Like if you don't like Brad Pitt don't know and he don't care, right? But creators are pretty obtainable if you're not the biggest creators in the world. And so, if you have, the more watchers you have, the more people that hate you. So those people that'll hate you, every once in a while, one of them will come across the feed that is hyper autistic, and they will do stuff like this. They will spend months and months either donating $20 a stream or $100 a stream, and then one day they'll be like, finally, I got him. And then they'll just try to bankrupt you because they want you to die. It's pretty crazy shit. So, and I've seen text conversations of people, not specifically mine, because I've never followed any of that about me, but I've seen other like text conversations of other creators that I've seen in the past or know of, where the creators are like, the people in the text conversation literally want the person to die and like bleed to death in front of them while they laugh. It's pretty wild shit. So yeah, every once in a while, one of these people will risk charges to do stuff like this. And there's no recourse and there's nothing you can do. YouTube will just tell you to fuck yourself. And that's where we're at. Dynamo on Rumble says, are certain payment methods more protected for you than others? Cody, PayPal, Venmo? Yeah, probably. PayPal, Venmo, stuff like that. Thank you, Gaming with Spoons. I mean, look at Charlie. Somebody shot Charlie, right? Other creators have had assassinations attempts on them. There's been creators killed in the past that had stalkers. So, I mean, and there could likely be somebody listening to this that thinks that way about me, that don't like me so much they want to gouge my eyes out. And they are not retaining any of this. They just want me dead. They're just here. It's going in one ear out the other. They want me dead no matter what. They want to gouge my eyes out and kill me. So there's nothing you can really do about it. Is it possible YouTube is struggling and can't take this hit, so they're passing on to creators, YouTube's and brokies for this? Maybe. We don't know. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Thank you, Amateur. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Woff says, crack a smile, bend over, point to Streamlabs, works with the, yeah, that's for sure. Thank you, Woff Billy. Well, what it boils down to is you got to pay it off anyway. So it doesn't, another method as of right now doesn't really do anything because I still have revenue in YouTube and it's shrinking. So it's like, no matter what, it's going down. It doesn't matter how it happens. It's going down. And then YouTube's are the YouTube super chats are the only thing balancing it. Nothing else balances it. So Google's pretty big. I doubt it. Yeah, I don't think they have any issues. Naked Snake will be now Naked Snake Hole. Oh, will this affect your racing schedule? No. Nope. That is separate. 120 days, a big guitar. Yep. 120 days. What's up, Diecast? That is how long that they're pulling it back for. So, amen. I talked to YouTube and I emailed them and I was like, look, these chargebacks obviously fall under the not allowed category for buyer's remorse. Therefore, they shouldn't be allowed and they should be reversed. It's clear cut in your TOS. I'm reading it right now. And they didn't even respond to that. They just said, oh, you have chargebacks. Here's how much you owe. And I was pretty blown away. They didn't care. They said, thanks for the context. And then they said, go kill yourself. I was like, damn, it's cold, bro. And they liked my tweet talking about how I'm screwed. which was also very interesting. So, well, Auntie Montemore, they're not going to give YouTube's not going to give that information because YouTube obviously probably legally can't because it could lead to harassment, and they definitely don't want to do that, right? They're not about that life. So, which makes sense. I'm not saying that that's stupid. It makes sense. So, but that's how it be, man. And also it sets a precedent because anytime in the future, if YouTube, for example, doesn't like a creator, they can bankrupt them monetarily. Shadow banning no longer does it. They can actually just rip you off. They can just rip it from you, kill you. You know. Thank you, the dude. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, the dude. The dude. Holy Ozone with Tim Spot. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. But yet they'll let people financially harass you. Yeah. There's no protection for creators at all. You know, it's why I stopped selling on eBay when I was like 22. I had a tiny little eBay store when I was 22, just selling bullshit. And I probably sold like 90 things over the course of years. And it got to the point where people would just charge back like 90% of transactions on eBay got charged back. And I ended up owing eBay money. And I was like, fuck this. So I just closed the eBay store. And I even called PayPal and eBay and I was like, is there any protection for buyers? And the guy was like, well, I mean, we always usually side with or for sellers. And he's like, we always usually side with the buyers. And I'm like, well, okay, cool. I'll just close my account. Fuck this, I'm out. Right. Because that wasn't my job or anything. It was just tiny side hustle. Thank you, Rob. So yeah, but yeah, YouTube is my job. So there is no option to just leave. Because a lot of people say that. Well, why don't you just leave? Well, it's not an option. I wish it was, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's a perspective thing. A lot of people don't realize that people do this for a living, you know? So like Smash JT does it for a living. Everybody's doing it for a living. A lot of people are. If you're able to stream and put out videos, you know, you can do it for a living. You don't have to have 10 million subs to do it for a living. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Big shout out to Rumble over there. I have been talking to, I almost closed the whole thing. I've been talking to multiple platforms about this. I don't know if it will lead anywhere, but I have had some really good conversations with several platforms directly about this situation. It's funny because I can't even talk to somebody through YouTube, like a real person, but I'll have actual people like within, I don't know if it's executive positions that are just high up in other platforms directly reaching out to me. It's pretty crazy shit, you know? So they are committing fraud by doing this, Daniel. It is, like I said, it's a very strange gray area legally. Because I was researching it. I was like, how is this legal? Totally is. Something about us being independent contractors. Like something about that. I'm not of high intellect or researched on the topic, but from what I read, it's totally legal. Now that will likely change in the future because this kind of thing is going to become more prevalent, like people streaming. I think, you know. So, ooh, Rumble has actual humans working there. Yeah, I've talked to several people from Rumble, and they're always really good people, right? But you know, when it comes to other apps, that's the kind of the monopoly situation, right? So when it comes to YouTube, YouTube has a monopoly on small creators doing it for a career because you can make it work as a small creator on YouTube. You just can't on any other app without an exclusivity contract deal. You just can't, and it's nothing against them. Like it's just they don't have the market share to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not lucrative. It will be probably one day, but as of right now, unless you're like one of the biggest creators in the world, you're not going to get a deal with other platforms. You know what I'm saying? Amari says, sorry about your situation. It's kind of messed up. It's sad that you have to be a super huge creator to get your voice right. It is. Now, I will say that I do appreciate everybody sharing it, and it was I take solace in the fact that a lot of people shared it and talked about it, and I really appreciate that. That's what I'm taking solace in. That's why I'm not hyper devastated or anything. So Annabelle. Oof, sorry. Annabelle says, Lurker, but here's a few coins. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm burping because I'm a monster. Shouldn't be drinking a monster at 10 p.m., but who gives a damn? I'm going to work on music all night anyway, so. Thank you, Annabelle. Did you see Spotify removed 75 million AI songs? Oh, good luck. They're pulling a blockbuster. And I know people were like, AI, that it's slop. Yeah, I get it. I don't disagree at all. I don't disagree that AI is sloppy and gooby. I totally understand. The difference is you're not going to stop the future. Horse and buggies, doesn't matter how many taxes you put on cars, that shit won't stop. It's going to keep increasing. And Spotify should do something to embrace it and like separate it and lift it up in their own way. Because they're going to become a blockbuster. Blockbuster didn't do that with Netflix. They thought it was bullshit and a fad, and they died as a result. So, but at any rate, have you considered trying other platforms such as Rumble, Instagram, Facebook? I am live on all of those currently. And like I said a minute ago, I mean, yeah, I'm live on all those platforms. I mean, Rick dropped 10 subs in my Rumble stream, which is awesome. The difference is, you can make, through ad revenue and super chats and memberships and everything on YouTube, you can make enough to pay your bills. On all these other apps, I mean, I'll stream on, 5 other platforms, and Rumble is the only one where I get like monetarily, like anything monetarily. Rumble is the only other one. The other ones are zero, which is fine. I mean, it's not really expected. And Rumble's the only other one that I've ever seen money from. I think I've made 33 grand on Rumble in the course of the last 3 years. And so it's the best alternative that I've seen so far. But it's not enough to save your ass cheeks, Auto Remail with $50 for your. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. Mufferando says you pay taxes on the income. How does it work? Well, not only that, but YouTube is hitting me with the chargeback fee as well. So it's actually more. So there's like just $1,500 in just chargeback fees that I have to pay as well. No fault of my own. Very interesting. Thank you, Otto. And he says, for your bleaching. We talked about that through text the other night. Yeah, I remember that. He was like, time to join OnlyFans. And I was like, well, I got to bleach my asshole first because it ain't happening. Thank you, Otto. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. You are good. You're good people, man. Can't wait to hang out with you on Fremont Street again. We're doing that shit. Don't bleach it. What do you mean don't bleach it? It's like looking into the eye of Sauron, bro. You ever played Elden Ring or Dark Souls? The madness? Like the flaming eyeball madness? That's my asshole. If you look into it long enough, you get the madness debuff and you just die. Trust me. You don't want to do that. Thank you, Otto. I appreciate you. Honestly, I'm glad I have a day job. Oh. If only. If you look into the abyss looks back. Thank you, Billy. For your pink boy. Thank you. I appreciate you. Imagine on Taco Tuesday. Ooh. Thank you. Appreciate you, Billy. I love you. Pulling Rug says not getting representations is suspicious. What does that mean? Representations. What does that mean? Elaborate it for me if you don't mind. Oh, is that what Elden Ring was referring to? Yes, it was my asshole the whole time. But I'll make some more AI memes. Was that you today that did the Zio one? It was pretty funny. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, last week I was at CAMELCAST and I did the show every day and it was a lot of fun. I had so much fun out there. I wish I could just live out there and just hang out with those guys all the time. A lot of good, supportive people, man. It was a lot of fun. To feel like you belong. Oh. All right. claim insanity. Rumble Rant says, Tiffanol says, hi, Cody. Good job on CAMELCAST and Pop Culture Crisis. Thank you. Appreciate you, Tiffanol. Thank you. I smell GameStop revenge. It's GameStop. Fuck. Those bastards got me again. They weren't going to let me ride off into the sunset with my millions, as Sonny said. I respect you for having a good attitude about it, but here's hoping this gets more sunlight because YouTube needs to get metaphorically slapped. Well, yeah. Well, okay. So here's how it played out. When YouTube emailed me, because I was looking forward to it all weekend. When they emailed me, and the email was almost the same as the first thing I heard from the help desk AI, I kind of chuckled to myself. I read the amount and I chuckled, and I was like, well, okay, I'm putting it behind me. I'm nothing I can do. I thought a real person was like looking at it and like this. It was all a ruse. It was all a ruse to get people to stop talking about it on Twitter. That's why they responded to my tweet that they emailed me directly. It was just to shut people up because too many people were talking about it at the time. So it's funny because to YouTube, it's like literally it's and I know like obviously this doesn't change the accountability on anybody's side. But to YouTube, the amount is what a quarter, like a coin, a quarter is to me. That's how much this amount is to YouTube. And they're like, nope, go fuck yourself. That's like the kind of like annoying part. It's like, dude, just fucking fix it. And like, this is obviously bullshit. Just fix it. It's not a big deal, for them, it's just weird. And I guess maybe they're getting hit with this all over the place. Maybe if they're like, well, if we let you bring gum to the class, you have to give a piece to everybody. That's probably maybe the situation. So I know there's a lot of people watching on Rumble. I appreciate you again, Rick, Mr. Rumble Rick. I love your name. I love it. I appreciate you coming in. I know Rick's a Rumble guy, so I appreciate you. Danny says, Chody fans, I might be interested. All right, well, $10 for the brown eye pick. Come on. Thank you, Danny Box. Damn you, Mandy. After everything I've done for you and Craig. Like, I don't know about that, Snow Rome. Chicks would cream it. No, it would all be dudes. It would all be dudes watching my OnlyFans. I'd be like Peter Steele from Typo Negative when he did Playgirl. And he thought it was for women, but it was actually for men. And he was really pissed. I don't mind. We are all a little gay inside. But that's fun. Totally fun. Thank you for all the super chats tonight. Otto Ramel, I love you, dude. Thank you for Rainbow Knotting. I appreciate you, dude. But hey, man, 2 real Sourfrog cards are finally shipping. Hey, they're Sourfrog cards. Hell yeah, brother. Thank God. People keep asking me, and I'm like, it ain't my campaign, brother. It ain't my campaign. Danny Box says I'm not a guy and I'm interested. Oh, what's up? Oh. While it's not a material amount to YouTube, it does show bad faith since you're technically partners. Not a good precedent to Chateau d'Ifme. Chateau d'Ifme. I ain't French. You won't even wow or you dig a brown eye. No, all right, calm down. It's all good, Helena. Don't worry about it. Nobody feel sorry for me. I'm fine. I'm in a good mood. I'm in good spirits. It's annoying, but nothing I can do about it. So when there's things like this that happen, when there's nothing I can do, it makes me feel a little better. I'm like, nothing I can do. Fuck it. I'm done. So like, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Paying my regular tribute. Tally ho, Maine's truck Cappy Davies. Thank you, buddy. A Big Guitar says it's probably worth discussing this issue with a lawyer. I have already been doing that, but again, lawyers cost money, So, but yeah, thank you, Deadpool. I appreciate that. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Brian, suddenly, man, I need to post an update on the Ride and Die. I don't. I just tell people that ask me. I never post. I'll do that either today or tomorrow. Update on Ride or Die. Everything's done with the exception of like the art for the book. It's still being worked on. I talked to Ricardo literally an hour ago about what he was currently working on in the pages. So once the art's done, print, ship. I have everything else is like sitting in my room right now. Hey, Breed says they literally admitted they breached contract to you. Well, when they said they don't normally do refunds, yeah. But I mean, imagine their legal team. They probably have an entire floor at their headquarters dedicated to the legal team versus my dumbass, and I can barely read. Okay. Renee Galarza on Rumble says, "Here's my support." Thank you, Renee. I love you. Thank you, Midnight. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Thank you. I appreciate you, Midnight. Kick some ass in future races. Thank you. I appreciate you. He needs his EBT recharge. Thank you so much. Maybe it's because it's such a high dollar amount. Yeah, likely. Maybe likely, yeah. I would imagine. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I do expect a few more videos to pop out about it, but then it will be behind me and we'll just move on. I got a lot of really cool stuff on the horizon, so I'm not super bummed. I got some good stuff coming. So nothing to cry about. Take our licks and move on, boys. I'm dieting. I'm having a lot of fun at the gym right now. I'm seeing a lot of results. The most results I've seen in like probably 9 years or 8 years doing this. So that's really awesome. So I'm in good spirits. I'm having a good time. Yeah, pulling rugs. Yep. What's up, Jim Alaska? So long story short, you randomly, without any notification, because keep in mind context, YouTube is supposed to notify you any chargebacks and give you a option to appeal said chargebacks. They never did that for me. I noticed my revenue was dropping like a rock, and I like looked at my revenue, and my revenue was like a third of what it usually is, and I was like, this is strange, because I usually roughly keep track of like how my streams did. So I went a little deeper and saw that my revenue every day was negative by a large margin. And I've never seen anything negative. I've never seen it drop below zero. And it was like desperately below zero every day. And I was like, whoa. Like the day I did my stream with Critical Drinker, I had like $2 or $20 total. And the super chats were like 700, I think. So I was like, whoa. So that's when I emailed YouTube, or I posted it on Twitter first. It went really crazy. YouTube commented on it after locking the tweet of me saying I was screwed, which was funny. And then they told me it would take a few days to investigate, and they would get back to me after the weekend. And I was like, oh, cool. So that made me think they're going to reverse it and get it handled and, give me some more details. Well, they didn't do any of that. They emailed me today, like 3 hours ago, and said, oh, yeah, we don't actually do refunds normally on Super Chats, but this time we did. And here's how much you owe. It won't come out of your bank account, but it will be put against your earnings as negative. And then they told me the full amount. And as soon as I read it, I just laughed to myself and was like, fuck it. It's over. I'm not worried about it anymore. I ain't worried about it anymore. So my only option is to grind through it, Now, what it does do, is it like people that like really dislike me or hate me, they're probably loving it. So that's good. At least they'll get some enjoyment out of it. So somebody's benefiting somewhere. And that's a good thing. Take some solace in that some people are probably like, yeah, fuck them. Which, I get it. It's entertainment. So yeah, that's some legitimate solace that some people are enjoying it. Mandy says we're dealing with the chargeback too. If it makes you feel any better. Well, we're in the same damn boat. What a coincidence, Mandy. Thank you. I appreciate you. Tell Sean I love him. And Craig. Mainly Craig. Never mind. Don't tell Sean anything. Tell Craig. Thank you, Mandy. I love you. Otto says when you're hit with something like this that you're no control over, you just have to laugh and move on. 100%. I'm right there with you. That's exactly what where my mind is. I'm like, well, whatever. We'll just keep moving on. Luckily, I'm almost in the 170s for weight, and I can still bench 385 with ease, which is really strange. Usually I drop to like 335 when I start cutting. So somehow I'm retaining some pretty good strength. That's nice. Maybe it's age. I'm getting old as hell, right? My old man strength is finally kicking in. Finally, I have surpassed my father, who still was like beating me in arm wrestling, even like during peak like powerlifting. During peak powerlifting, my dad still was beating me in arm wrestling. And I'm like, how's this possible? How? He doesn't even work out. But I think I finally beat him like a year or two ago. And I was like, yeah, get some. He put up a fight though. Renee trying to cut to 230 at 250. Feel like the fatness when I squat my knees. Oh, I hate that. I hate when your belly hits your knees. Fuck. When you're like squat really tight, like ass to grass, your belly like hits your knees. Ooh. You're like, fuck, I'm fat. I hate that feeling. I don't have that now. My belly is almost 100% gone. I looked at myself in the mirror today and I was just flat finally. And I was like, oh, 3 weeks. Not bad. Took 3 weeks. So I'm excited about 6 weeks in. See if I have some decent core definition. Thank you, Renee. Ride the guy. If you survive GameStop, you can get through this. Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, that's the whole point. We'll get through it. We're gonna get through it together as one. As one. Thank you. I appreciate you. You are the GOAT, Ride the guy. Thank you, buddy. We're gonna get through it as one combined unit. Ride the guy. That's a big one, by the way. $50. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. We're at like 8 or 9% paid off. I can't do the math. It's probably more, or I don't know. Thank you, Ride the guy. I appreciate you. Kenneth says you can do something. They breach contract by their own admission as well as their own terms of service. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'm talking to some people about it. You know, I'm not thinking too seriously about it. You know, a big guitar says, "How's the car racing going?" Oh man, it's good. I finished out all my contracts of the year, and I raced the last race of the year, which was cool. Our car sucked. It had some power, but it just was not cornering worth a damn. It was all over the place. So yeah, I had a lot of fun out there. That was fun. Sydney Sweeney was there. I saw her. It was cool. I didn't get a picture though because I'm a weak bastard. I couldn't do it, man. I was too scared. But I was like, I can't do this. I can't ask her. I'm terrified. But at any rate, because you know me, I would have tweeted it out and said, my girl finally came to the track with me, and then everybody would have been pissed because that's what I do. What, you motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? How dare you lie? I'm like, oh, you thought this was real? So at any rate, but no, we got some really big plans coming, and I'm so pumped, man. You have any input on how the car set up? Yeah, sure. It's just, you know, we were working with a low budget the last race of the year, so it is what it is. It was fun though. I had a good time out there. Freedom Matter says, "Is this going to make you homeless?" No. Skytex, not Pippa 2. No, no, it's not gonna be homeless. I have a lot of plans. At the very worst, I could call my mortgage company and be like, "Hey, man, what do you think about like 60 days? What do you think?" You know, I'm pretty sure I could work it out. It's not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. So, all right, Hellboy, come on now. You could have got laid. I would have got married. Okay. I would marry her. I would take care of her forever. Who wouldn't? Who would not? It reminds me of that time I was drinking claws. What it was, I was like 7 claws deep. And I tweeted at Paris Hilton because she's like in her 30s. I'm like, oh, I could totally get this. That was what my claw mind told me. I was like 7 claws in, and my mom was like, dude, she's old. She'll totally be with you. So I tweeted at her. I'm like, hey, what's up? It didn't work. I'm sad to say. I don't know, Brett Axe. I really don't know. This is, to be fair, Brett Axe. Now, this has happened to other people. Other people contacted me that went through the same thing. But I would say it's probably rare. So I don't know if you want to be a content creator, you want to stream stuff. I'm not going to dissuade you. I think anybody that wants to do it should get on it, doggone it. You know what I'm saying? Gino, they're saying for you to get another platform super chats. That way you can get paid more and they won't take your money. Oh yeah, I know. It's just, you know, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but these other platforms are good platforms. I like them a lot. I really like Rumble a lot. Rumble's like, I love green. I'm weird, man. I love green. I love Rumble. It's just, as of right now, it's just not lucrative enough to, you know, pay your bills on. I think it's on its way, but it's not enough to survive, you know. Holly says, going forward, remember it's not girly with socks on. Well, good. I'm glad to know that. You know, what do you set up a Telegram for your OnlyFans so you can just become an escort? Who wants to be my first client in the escort service? You know, to be fair, I'd probably just get killed. One of those guys that wants me dead would just contact me and meet up with me and just shoot me or something. So, should put it once you do a super chat. There's no free. Well, that's what it's that is how it is. It's just YouTube made an exception against me. YouTube isn't supposed to allow refunds at all, but they did. That's why this is such a strange situation. I vote no to Cody as an escort. Come on, Tiffanel. How much will you pay, Tiffanel? How much will you pay? Daly says, what if you have one sock on and one sock off? Then it's called bi-curious. Ginger. Oh, fuck no. I won't take Ginger's money. She's in her 30s. Paris Hilton? Yeah, she's like 30. She's older than me, I'm pretty sure. I'm quite positive she's like 2 or 3 years older than me. Would still. Menthol meow. YouTube did not give that information, and the reason is they want to avoid harassment. I'm sure legally that's the route they have to take. Thank you, Don Johnson. Appreciate you, brother. No, a big guitar. They do not. So, yeah, amateur. It's true. It's true. How about Britney Spears? No, Britney Spears cannot get it. No, thank you. Paris Hilton's 44. Damn, she looks good for 44. The real I puts. The real die puts says, if I donate, does Camelot get fined? No. So to kind of give clarity to it, I will have a negative balance on my YouTube revenue going forward in a certain amount, and every super chat or membership I get will slowly chip away at that amount. That's what's going on. So yeah, people are like, well, just don't accept super chats. So I'm like, well, I have to pay this off anyway. Like, still got to do it, right? You know. But anyways, how much was refunded laser pants? A lot. A few months worth of like my entire revenue on YouTube. So Cody, have you set up Rumble's crypto to wallet? I have not, and I have no idea how, but I will do that. I'm sitting on hundreds of millions of Shiba that's worthless. It's very sad. I bought it like 6 or 7 years ago. Doesn't even matter. Chad says, did you figure out the motive targeted attack? It's definitely targeted. I don't really know. Like I said, YouTube don't give you the information. They give you no information. They just said, hey, it was chargebacks. And that's all they say. It was the same thing they told me day one, except the YouTube partner email took them 5 days to tell me that. But they told me the exact number. So at least I know now. Because I was thinking 10, 20 grand. Yeah, it's pretty close. They should cover the fees. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Anna Nicole, she's deader than hell. She died years ago. What's up, Carify? Hey, Cody, it's been too long. Sorry this happened. I hope they're not charging you for they're charging. Yeah, they're charging everything. It's 100% of. They're charging me the amount, their share, and the chargeback fee. They're charging me all of it. So, Carify. Well, I like your new name, Carrie. The OnlyFans killer bit took me out of it, man. Oh yeah. Hey man, it's lucrative. Okay. It's lucrative. I can be your stepbro tonight. What are these charges even for? So they're chargebacks on super chats. It is It is not allowed by their TOS from their own admission, except they just made an exception for me, from what I can gather. So you should do stand-up comedy. I have. I've done stand-up comedy before. I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe when I'm older. I got so much going on, man. You almost got taken out, Carrie Fi. Well, damn. I'm glad you did not get taken out, Carrie Fi. Catalina says you need a lawyer. Lawyers are expensive. The free reader. I don't even have the words to describe how messed up this is. Yeah, and again, I mean, I know we're talking about it. We're kind of bantering it back and forth, but there's nothing I can really do. So I'm not in my feels about it. I'm not sad. They sent a pretty conclusive email, which I responded to with their TOS and asking for a way to appeal, stuff like that, and they didn't even remotely respond. They haven't responded to it, which means they put it to bed. Which means there's nothing I can do, and that's fine. So it's all good, man. It's all good. Nick can be your lawyer. Nick is not a practicing lawyer. Nick is what we call a fake lawyer. That bastard. I'm not trying to lose the case. I'm trying to win. Come on. Meme the left. What's up, dude? What a crappy, unfair situation. I hope you can appeal to this decision. I did email because YouTube is based on their own TOS. They are supposed to notify you about any chargebacks and give you the option to appeal. They did neither for me. They did neither. So they're just taking it. They're just taking it, man. They're taking it from me. How could they? How could they do this to me? There are laws protecting independent contractors. Well, from what I researched, it's a little gray. That's the issue. Like, there's going to have to be some kind of really big fallout to where like a very large creator experiences this in the tune of like $1 million, and then the law will be changed. But I'm not big enough to do that. I'm a baby. I'm a little baby. I'm a tiny baby. What's up, Jeremiah on Twitch? How you doing, buddy? Everybody on Rumble, I appreciate you guys. I love you. I know I have Kick on. I just don't. I need to get another monitor, man. It's starting to get to the point where, well, Kick, it's mixed with my normal chat. Kick is. So if I see a Kick chat, I'll see it. I haven't laughed that hard since my Army days, man. I hope you beat the charges. I mean, the chargebacks. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I love you, Amateur. I appreciate you, my man. Love you, dude. Love you. Amateur with the orange boy. Thank you, brother. I don't remember what I said, but clip it out for me. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you, Amateur. Bob Tube says, sell your NASCARs. I sold my NASCARs 2 years ago. Thank you, man. I sold all my cars. I actually didn't have a car for a while. I was Ubering everywhere. First year of racing was wild. I don't know how I survived that. If I can survive that, I can survive this. Not a big deal. So, at least talk to Nick. I've already talked to Nick about it. Yeah. So. All right. By the way, Meme the Left, I followed you on Twitter. Appreciate you, brother. I followed you and I subscribed to you. Appreciate you popping in, dude. Been good, Jeremiah. I'm fine. I was sad when you heard when I sold the 24 car. Man, that thing was immaculate. I am heartbroken. I don't even like thinking about it because it looked like Hendrick built it and then put it in my garage. It was like a mirror. The frame was perfectly powder coated, but it had to happen. Still mad you never got to drive the Jeep. Well, the Jeep kind of drove bad. That death wobble though. Got some lurkers, SkyTech. Well, I appreciate you being over there, brother. Appreciate everybody supporting every way they're doing it. I really do. You guys have been cool as hell through this whole situation. I love you. I really appreciate everything you do for me. Oh, the YJ. Oh, yeah, it exploded. The YJ exploded. It exploded. I got the people that hate me online are chiming in, saying that my grifting days are done. Fuck. Damn. I didn't know I'd go out like this. The grifting days are over. It's over. How could you let this happen? 100% default. I'm right there with you. It says YouTube can choose either to eat the cost, the chargebacks, or take the money from creators. They chose to go after the creator. Fuck YouTube. Oh, it's the same. Now, to be fair, YouTube's a corporation, with Google, and in GameStop was no different when I worked there. There was a new law that increased the salary cap to be eligible for overtime to $42,000 a year from 28, right? So everybody was going to be eligible for overtime as a store manager because I almost made that amount, but not that amount, not enough. GameStop just made all the store managers hourly and gave us like a $8,000 pay cut overnight. Instead of trying to fix the situation the best way possible for themselves and for all the morale across the company, they punished every single manager in the company, and 1,000 quit day one. 1,000 quit day one. About 3 weeks later, GameStop then gave everybody a $2 pay increase that was a store manager to try to alleviate it because they were losing managers like wildfire because they chose to attack their frontline store managers, the people in charge of all their operating profit, which is crazy. It is always crazy to me to see corporations go after the people directly responsible of their profit. It's weird, but they do it. And to be fair, apparently it works because, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bad tree vid. Thank you, White Bear. Bless you, bro. Thank you, brother. Tom McNutt says, Griff forever, brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I have no idea how that works, Cleafon, So, I don't know. I do not know. Seems like 2025 has been a kick in the nuts. Hey, it was better than last year. It'll be all right. Tim W says how much of your living is from one pay pig on the YouTube. Well, it's not necessarily that. It's a culmination of a lot of people that support me for sure. It's just the fact that I voluntarily put myself in a position, which was not smart, obviously. As a person of an adult with responsibilities, I put myself in a position to where end of the year, my budget's gone. I'm redoing my budgets for the next year. So there's like a 2-month period where things get really tight. Last year it was way worse. This year I was like pretty close. So it was like really tight. So this happening was the worst thing that could happen, right? For that situation, that currency. If this would have happened in March it would have not affected me at all, right? Or July or August, it wouldn't even have mattered. But I'm in between like two things, so I'll survive. Well, at least you still have your home bread axe. Sorry to hear that, dude. I don't know, Big Mike. I actually don't know. I have no idea. No idea. Default says, is it in the YouTube terms and conditions that the creator eats the cost of chargebacks? If not, they're just coming to a decision. Yeah, so there was a month or two ago, there was a update on YouTube's TOS that if they allow fraudulent chargebacks, so the only way they allow chargebacks now is it has to be complete fraud, right? Which these chargebacks were not fraud. Right? They would fall under buyer's remorse. So YouTube decided they were going, I guess, to allow chargebacks from pure fraud, which kind of, I guess, makes sense a little, but I don't know. It still doesn't feel right when it's hitting the creator, But they announced that they were going to allow chargebacks through fraud. Probably why this is happening to a lot of people, because I thought this was just me. A lot of people reached out on Twitter. Like about 3 or 4 other creators reached out to me saying this is happening to them. So it's going to be a thing moving forward, it looks like. What they're likely doing, what YouTube is likely doing is yeah, George, it is wild. It is wild, diecast. What they're likely doing is they're likely going to list every single chargeback as fraud and approve all of them across the board. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. I'm thinking they're going to use that thing in their TOS to always say they just assume it's charged, or they assume it's fraud, therefore all chargebacks are a go. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen moving forward. Yeah, Big Mike, I think you're right about that. I agree. I know I'm just talking to chat, but I had a show planned roughly, but I got real low and then real high, and I was like, whatever. I was like, whatever. It's fine. I'm cool. And I was playing some music, and I was really having a fun time working on a solo for one of my songs. So it kind of got me in a better mood. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Jericho says, what was the final verdict? Why are they taking money out of your account and they're going to continue to do so? Yes, they are going to continue doing so. The final verdict is you're shit out of luck. Here's how much you owe. That's the verdict. So they sent me an email saying, yeah, you have chargebacks. Normally we don't allow chargebacks, but we allow chargebacks in this situation. Here's how much you owe. Don't fret. It will not come out of your bank account. Only your YouTube balance. So if it's fraud, doesn't the log get involved? Apparently not in this situation. Yeah, exactly. A big guitar. I read that as well. But that's where it gets to a point where does YouTube hit the creator with it, or does YouTube eat it? Now, probably what YouTube has done is they look at the size of the creator and the influence they can generate, and they determine case-by-case basis. That's what I'm thinking. They're like, oh, this guy's only getting 500, 400, 500, 600, 800 people per stream. He's only getting 5 to 10,000 views per video. Therefore, it's not worth it for us to eat these costs. Now, if it was Asmongold or something, the public fallout would be way worse, so they would likely reverse it. That's probably what I would imagine they're doing. Because if I was a business owner, that might be how I looked at it, to be completely transparent, right? So that's how it be. Did they charge your account for chargebacks, or did they just say what you owe? They are charging the chargebacks right now on my account, and they also said what I owed. So CPB says, did YouTube tell you the car company listed it as fraud or buyer's remorse? How do you know it wasn't some adult child's parents who managed money? They did not give me any information. Likely to prevent any kind of harassment, which makes sense legally, right? No, Drew Badley. Just whatever says, how much do you owe? A couple months of YouTube revenue. Is YouTube charging you interest? No, they are. Well, I don't think so, but YouTube is charging me the chargeback fee, which is $35 to $50 per chargeback. I agree, Carify. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Oh, yeah. All right. Are there provisions that once they do this, that they are not allowed to donate to you again? Like, okay, so what YouTube should do in this situation is probably not allow it after it happened. I don't really know. I don't know the inner workings. It says PDH, your girlfriend. I don't delve into my personal life on the tube. On the tube. She exists though. So no, Mike, I'm not going to beat anybody up. What's the best way to support you moving forward? Is it still through YouTube? It's in any way you would like. You don't have to, and no one is required to do that at all. I'm tackling it head on. The super chats go towards paying off the revenue that's negative. And everyone knows Cecil's your girlfriend. Well, that's different. But yeah, I've had people drop on PayPal and Venmo, and that helped a lot. So yeah, I appreciate that. No one has to do that, but I am very thankful for people that do that. But but you ain't got to do anything like that. I do appreciate all the support and just hanging out with me. Most sellers typically close accounts. People who perform chargebacks, Google should close this person's account. Thank you, Big Guitar. That's what you would imagine. You know, basically just using like what you would think would be the logical solution. So, oh God, what is up with like obese men and small dogs? Does anybody ever notice that? I know this is completely unrelated, but every time I see an obese man, they have a tiny little freaky looking dog, like a tiny little dog this big that looks scary. I've never understood that. My dogs are huge. They're over 100 pounds. Both my dogs, they're freaking massive. Well, I guess it's because you, like the bigger dude isn't going to be walking it or like picking it up, I guess. So PayPal because it's the most money. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've had people drop on PayPal all the time. It helps out. Does this dinky dog make me look fat? I mean, it does. It makes you look, yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. It's worse. It's much worse. Stop. Stop, I tell you. Beep-a-deep-a-dee. All right, cool. The big dudes eat all the dogs' food too. Oh, shit. No, one of my buddies, growing up, his dad would feed their Chihuahua McDoubles. He would order like 2 McDoubles per person, and then he would order 2 for the Chihuahua and give a whole McDouble to a Chihuahua. That Chihuahua was the size of a house. It was a literal circle with little legs. But what I'm talking about is Boogie. Boogie's got like a big old, or one of those tiny little shit dogs. See? One of those things. Going tiny little shit dog. I don't know what it is, man. Anyways, that's what I saw. That's what brought that to my attention. It's funny. Royal Wee, so anyone could do that to you now? Yep. So basically, okay, so this was actually something I haven't mentioned. I asked YouTube support. I quite literally asked them. So basically, someone could donate $100,000 or something over the course of 6 months, right? Or 4 months, and charge it all back, and then the creator would just be bankrupt. And the YouTube support said, yes, after telling me, sorry you feel that way. Yes, if the chargebacks are approved, yes. So yeah, you're just fucked. Pretty crazy. So. It would just go. It would go through me, Drew Bradley. My family has a dog like that. My dogs are huge. We got Huskies and German Shepherds and stuff. Thank you, Jericho. I appreciate that, buddy. There are gay fat guys. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? No, Mick Stellar. The super chats are like I said, the super chats, whatever super chats I get, go towards that balance. So no, turning them off isn't going to help anything. It's just going to make me have a bigger balance eventually. Like that, or you know what I'm saying? I'm guessing you're working to pay YouTube. Yep. I am streaming for free. So yeah, Big Mike, my happy ass would close that account immediately. I disappear. Tivinol says a single man with a tiny dog is gay. Oh, yes, he be a. All right, okay. One who has a small dog preference can be very attracted to another. Well, I had small dogs growing up, but they weren't mine. They were like my family's. Like we had a Chihuahua, and we had a what are those things called? The wiener dogs, a Dachshund. We had a Dachshund. But then when I moved out, I was like, no more. So I got me a big old husky. He looked like a teddy bear when they brought him out to me. He was like this big. And I was like, oh my God. And he got way bigger. He's a monster. All right. Thank you, Carif. I appreciate you. I'll post my, well, actually, I don't have, do you have a link to my PayPal? I never have one. I'm really bad at grifting. If Mixteller, you have a direct PayPal link, it'd be useful for you, boy. I appreciate that. And Venmo and all that stuff. Wiki Feet? No. No. I have talked about a few people. I've talked to a few people that work with other platforms. I'm talking about stuff, so that's interesting. Husky in the U.S. South. Well, see, their fur works as a body regulator, like a temperature regulator. So when it's hot outside, their fur keeps them cool, and when it's cold outside, their fur keeps them warm. It works both ways. So huskies can do fine in any climate, relatively speaking. Oh. Otto! Camelot, indefinite YouTube, indentured servitude. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I actually, yeah, I guess I should. I guess I should see if I could do that. Y'all are wild. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm doing a little searchy thing. So we should rock a fur coat when it's 95 and 90 degrees humidity in Tennessee? No. Not the same thing. Not the same thing. But no, he doesn't. My husky does not like live outside. He lives in the house. But when the sun is shining like on his face, my husky will go outside and sit in the sun. But he also does it when he'll go outside and he'll sit in the cold as well. I don't even know how to do this. That's not what I'm trying to do, brother. QR code. I don't need a QR code. I don't need a QR code, man. This is annoying. You think it'd be really easy for PayPal? You have any cool shit to sell on what and whatnot? I do not. When is your next gaming stream? It might be tomorrow on my alt channel. Play some Resident Evil. Payment link. Just a payment. That's what I want. Pay me. Customer sets price. There you go. PayPal. Buy now, pay now. I don't know what any of this means. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how PayPal works. I thought I used to know. I guess I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to get a link for PayPal. I don't know how that works. I tried. But I'm also tired. I'm tired of being alive. Just post on the Twitter DMs. It'll be easy to call. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Sorry, guys. I'm getting off. I'm getting off subject matter. He goes in the pool when he's hot. Yeah, my husky will go sit in the pool. Well, now not in the pool, but he'll walk onto the pool cover, which he shouldn't, and he'll just sit there in the pool water, or in the slight rainwater, the very slight. I don't see anything in the mod chat, dude. Am I crazy? Don't see anything. I see nothing. Billy says, my dog likes to sit outside, and Earl's dog sleeps outside, and sometimes it looks like he's dead. Oh, well, yeah, my dogs always look dead because they're all old. You can give PayPal an @ and people can find you. Yeah, like it's hold on. Let me just you know what? I'll just do the good old fashioned Google. Oh, ask you to push your PayPal. Oh, okay. Yeah. It always wants me to sign in. My PayPal is just my email address, from what I gather. All right. Sorry, guys. Getting caught up. Getting caught up. All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you for all your super chats. Love you. Appreciate you. We're getting there. We're getting there. I have Cecil Wednesday and I have Celestium Saturday on the CAMELCAST, so that'll be fun. I will likely be streaming on Thanksgiving because I don't really have like family. Like I have my parents, but they stopped doing Thanksgiving a long time ago. Because they stopped. So many people in my family have passed away that there's just not many left. So we haven't celebrated holidays in years. I have went to other people's holidays stuff before, but I will be here on Thanksgiving, so I'll just stream. I'll be chilling. Go watch football with my dad. My dad doesn't really watch football. Neither do I. He used to. We don't either. We should set up www.youtubeendangeredservants.com and add all the creator stories and get it ranking and make them buy the domain to make it go away. You know all about that shit. Yeah, dude. Tyler says, come to Texas. Would love to have you. Well, I don't think I will be affording flights anytime soon. Thank you, Otto. I love you. Appreciate you, brother. What's up, Tommy? How you doing, dude? My family doesn't celebrate holidays either. Yeah, it's just when I was a kid, man, holidays were crazy. We would go to my grandma's house and there would be like 50, 60 people, right? Maybe more. Have endless food. We'd all be playing in the backyard and shit. And Christmas would be the same thing. It's not like that anymore. I usually sit at home on Christmas and Thanksgiving. You probably noticed I stream. I think I've streamed almost every Christmas and Thanksgiving for like the last couple of years. With the exception of maybe the day before or day after. I can't really remember. So, I'm never sad or anything. I don't mind it. By the fireplace? Oh, that was New Year's. That was New Year's, Danny. That was New Year's Eve. I was in Tennessee. Shizzy Wizzy says, incoming raid. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well, brother. I appreciate all your support, man. Yeah, I'll probably be doing that same thing this year, Danny. I plan on unplugging for a little while and going into the mountains in in about maybe not a month, probably in about a month and a half. I plan on going to the mountains and chilling a little. I got to get a tan though. You ever thought about racing another car like Indy? Oh, I'd love to. It's just I wouldn't know how to get to it. I wouldn't know how to get there. It's all it's like another thing, right? The week between Xmas and New Year's. No, it'll be in January. Rent a fun car to take to the mountains and run them back roads, bruh. Get full coverage on it. Thank you. Appreciate you, Shizzy Wizzy, for the raid. I love you, dude. Appreciate you, man. And he's crazy fast. Yeah, I'd be all about it. I don't mind. I like going fast. I'm kind of stupid, which helps, I think. I'll floor it. I don't care. I don't even care. The Rex probably hurt a little bit more, I'd imagine. Thank you, Shizzy, for all the love, brother. Appreciate you. Make sure everybody joining from Shizzy subscribes to the channel and gives it a few likes. Appreciate you guys. Shizzy's always been good peeps. Good people to you, boy. Oh, for sure, Big Mike. For sure. For sure. Indy does look spooky. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to unplug a little bit, go into the mountains, get all this other stuff figured out, and go back. Go back. Go back. Mm-mm-mm. Ew. Yeah. That. Sorry, I'm tweeting something funny. All right. Naked snake. Well, I'm still live, brother. I want to do it. What's up, Debbie Webb? How you doing, baby? Thank you, Billy. Appreciate you. Did you ever race against Haley Deegan chick? Nope, I did not. What is it? I don't have Twitter. Oh well, so it was somebody, some poor wage slave on Twitter who is like the new Redbeard, I guess, right? So he's one of those really bought in GameStop employees. Nothing against him at all. But he's obviously a very bought in GameStop employee that GameStop will definitely take advantage of. For sure. They made Captain Redbeard do all their marketing and they did not pay him anymore for it back in the day when I was there. But he's like promoting Black Friday and like the pro stuff on Twitter for for GameStop's benefit for no more money. GameStop is definitely not paying him to do that. He is just bought in, and that's fine. I was bought in at one point too, but I quote tweeted it and said, "I'll never miss those price changes for Black Friday. I'll also never miss how items that were already $29.99 would increase to $49.99, but now say sell on them. So like GameStop would increase half their products for Black Friday up. They would actually increase prices, not lower them, but it would just say sell, like Black Friday sale, right? So it was totally fake. Did it for years. I always thought it was funny. There are doorbusters though, like they would have like PS3s or PS4s with like 4 games for like $2.99. They had that kind of stuff. But their normal games and stuff that are on the wall, they were almost always increased like 50% in price. Always. Follow-up question. Who is Redbeard? Redbeard was a guy that he was a store manager for GameStop. And he was always on GameStop TV and doing all the marketing for GameStop. So they were like, hey, do you want to do all our marketing for free? And he was like, yeah. Now, we got paid salary back then. But as soon as GameStop moved store managers to hourly and pay cut all of them because of that new like federal overtime salary cap law, which actually didn't pass, I don't think, at the very end, they immediately removed him from that because they would have had to pay him more. And they didn't want to pay him more. So they were like, nope, get out of here. And then they put the same robots on the TV that have no idea what they're talking about. It was always funny. It was always pretty funny. I always enjoyed it. Yeah, the fake markdown scams. Many places mark the prices up a week before so they can say, now it's 19. Yep. Yeah, for 100%. Yep. G4 TV. Back in the day. Yeah, back in the day. When G4 came back and they tried to ride the woke train, it did not work out. It was also on the back of the culture shift. Like people were getting really tired of like this, men are evil. We hate all men. Everybody's a bigot. Eat our ass. Like everybody got really tired of that. Whether or not if they were correct or not in what they were saying, people were just had fatigue. So they died as a result. Old Frosk. Frosk killed G4 overnight. It was funny. It was very funny to watch that happen. I enjoyed it. Just to let you guys know, memberships do not get charged back. So PS2 Chopper and all the people that have been shooting like 100 memberships every other stream, I really appreciate you guys. That has been really cool. So Old Frost, yeah. What do you mean our whole demographic is men? Let's say we hate them to their face and call them bigots. I wonder why we have no one watching now. So silly. It was funny, like when USAID got audited or whatever, and all this shit happened, and they started turning off all this funding to everything. That culture shift happened overnight. Those channels and accounts that were pushing all that like weird shit were getting like 10 likes, and they used to get 100,000. It's pretty crazy. Daniel says, "Listen, I got a nice tent we can unplug in Tennessee and recreate." Oh, damn, brother! God, I didn't know you were like that, brother. What's up? You are a pretty attractive guy, though. So, I mean, it makes sense. Carify with 5 get the memberships. Thank you, Carify. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Carify. Danny says, "I think there'll be another cultural shift." There will be, yeah. It'll come back. Like the pendulum swings really hard to the right, and I think it's going to come back. I think the days of like ruining people's lives over either jokes or tweets or stuff, that's kind of gone. I don't think it'll come back because there's just too much fatigue there. But I think, yeah, the differing in opinions for stuff like that will probably come back. But I don't think you'll ever see people getting canceled over saying like retarded ever again. That shit's gone, right? I don't think any company wants to risk the fallout for like canceling people over the word retarded in a joking context or something. Or not even in a joking context, to be fair. What's up? What's up, Luke himself? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Yeah, Brad X, you're likely right. Yeah, Big Mike, you right about that. 100%. Running shine. Do you hone your driving? Shine. I will be drinking some shine when I go to Tennessee. Like the watermelon moonshine, the green apple moonshine. That shit's nice. What's up, Dahatakili? Dahatakili? How you doing, brother? I'll still see the leftists freaking out about the word retarded every now and then. Yeah. Hey, man. I think that's where the fatigue came from, right? Because it wasn't people that they were claiming were affected by the words that they were trying to say that were offended, right? It was always like a 32-year-old white woman that was offended, right? How dare you say retarded? It's like, I'm offended on behalf of all these people. And that's kind of got really old really fast, right? If you ask anybody with like a mental handicap that is floating through life, just living their life and being happy, they would tell you immediately, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. They'll laugh about it and they don't care. And that's the same way with almost every denomination of anybody that can be offended by a word, usually, right? So like it started getting more patronizing for white women to be acting crazy about than it did to be beneficial, right? It stopped being profitable, so that shit was gone. Everybody got tired of like being talked down to by like a late 20s, early 30s white lady. Because all it was Karens. Randomly and somehow Karens got so much power in that time period. From like 2014 to 2020-ish, 2021, Karens had the ultimate power. They could destroy lives with just a word or a tweet. They could destroy anybody. And I don't think that'll ever come back. Not in the way it was, right? Max Taylor found your email, so just look if you can link it. Oh, I don't know. Let me look at my DMs. I'm not paying attention. Can't find a way to link it. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know how to set up a PayPal link. I mean, OBS had one, right? OBS PayPal link. Let me see if I can. Maybe I can like generate one for OBS and then just have it. I don't know. Wait, is Stream Elements still on here? Hold on. Stream Elements might actually have a link because it's still in the chat. I still see I don't know how the Stream Elements chatbot still works. I don't even use OBS anymore. I haven't for years, but that some bitch is still in here. Just filing away, working diligently. Let's see, stream elements. Let's just go. I have it bookmarked. Yeah. I'm gonna look on here. I bet I can figure it out. What's up, Railway Nation? Yeah, dude, I saw that, man. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Exactly. Sug on these. Sug on these. All right. Let's see. Tip settings. PayPal. And how do I click that? There's no link. Oh, you bastards. Why? Why? Let's try this. I'm doing stuff on the back end, boys. I thought it was cool, Real Wade. I saw it. I think I saw it when I was at the Timcast ranch, though, so I was hyper busy. I was on a podcast pretty much all day on a different podcast. Big shout out to Shizzy Wizzy for the raid. Make sure you guys like the stream, by the way. I really appreciate all the love. You guys have been goated. Doing back end stuff? Yes, sir. We're doing that back end stuff. Yeah, YouTube never responded to that email. That's crazy. I am so surprised YouTube did not respond to that. They just told me to fuck off. That's crazy. What's up, No Life? How you doing, buddy? All is well, man. All is well. Surviving. Surviving as one can in this world. Okay, I connected PayPal. It just doesn't give me a link. Chat commands. PayPal. Custom commands. Tip. Donate. I think I figured it out. Oh my God. Go. How do I do this? Click. Edit. Edit, please. How do I edit? You bastards. You bastard frisbee. Okay, let's do this. Boop. Oh my God. Oh my God. There you go, guys. If you guys want to support me on the PayPal for the rest of the stream, I know people have been asking for it. There you go. I am the smart one. You are the dumb one. Ha ha ha. It only took me an hour. I think that works. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. Okay. And the grift is back on. It's back on, boys. Surprised that worked. You see the guy died who made the 90s hit? I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I thought that was a lady. I can see clearly now. Johnny Nash? Is that the guy? Will this stream stay up to the first next one? Yeah. I don't have. I have a Patreon. I just haven't never used it. I haven't used it in years. Mixed find your email. Yeah, I got that. Thank you. Appreciate you. It works. It works. I appreciate all the support today. I know, guys, I've just been kind of talking about nothing, but I figured I'd clear up the situation so everybody understands what's going on, and then we can push past, go past it, and chill out. You know. So it's all good. Oziel, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I will be back, of course, with Cecil Wednesday, and I'll be back with Cecil, and I'll have Celestium Saturday. So we're gonna have some fun. Okay. All right. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see what Asmongold has to say about DSP's moment on stream. What's up, Van? How you doing, buddy? And default anonymous. I'll never get over this. Yeah, me neither. It'll always be in the back of my mind how they got my ass. They got me. They took me and wrung me out like a rag. Like a rag, I tell you. A sad rag. That's me, the sad rag.
Can I just say it? Is it all right if I just we just talk like straight?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so whenever you went on stream and you accidentally got caught jerking off, you got suspended by Twitch, right?
No.
What?
I was not streaming on Twitch. I was streaming on YouTube.
So you weren't streaming on Twitch when that happened?
No, I was actually not a Twitch streamer at that time. I was only streaming on YouTube, and nothing happened at all. I had zero repercussions for it because there was no nudity, there was no sound. It was just my O face, basically.
Right, of course. And so why don't you stream on Twitch?
It's a good question.
I mean, wouldn't you just make more money? Like, I mean, you're streaming on Kick, you're streaming on YouTube. Like, I mean, at least on Twitch, like, is that if you're streaming on Twitch, you can at least make some money from ads. But like, if you're streaming on YouTube, how the fuck do you make any money? Because like, you're gonna get like fucking super chats maybe, or like a subscription, but that's about it, right?
Oh no, I mean, I get ad revenue on every stream that I do on YouTube.
Yeah, but it's not like
it were a video playing.
Yeah, it's not like Twitch though. Twitch pays way more.
Twitch pays way more for ads.
They still do. They still do. If you're not like me.
Interesting. Just his O face. My boy's O face. Yeah, I got called out indirectly. No, I'm streaming on Twitch. I just don't know. I don't really know how Twitch works, to be honest. I think Twitch, you have to, just like anything else, you just have to have a following, you know. And then you have to tell people you're streaming on Twitch, and then you have to focus on Twitch. And I've just never liked Twitch. I had a big thing with Twitch one time where I had a lot of viewers on Twitch, and they rejected my partner application. And I was really butthurt about it. I acted like a little girl, and I was like, "Fuck Twitch." And then I didn't Twitch. I didn't stream for 2 years on Twitch after that. But I'm live on there now. But I mean, it's like I said, it doesn't really go anywhere. It's possible, Big Mike. You might be right. 9 ads in a row. God, could you imagine? That's probably why. That's probably why. What do you mean, Mr. Cage? Big shout out to all these fine peeps. Otto Ramel, thank you so much, brother. Amateur, Rye Guy, Renee Villarreal, Mandy, Billy, Otto. What a monster. What a monster frisbee. Fire PA, Rakin, appreciate you, brother. Big Mike, appreciate you. Mr. Richard, appreciate you, brother. Otto Ramel, love you, dude. Project Constitution. Thank you guys all for all your support today. I appreciate you in these trying times. Yeah, Danu Vox. Well, I think the way Twitch relatively works a little bit more is getting a management team that creates viral moments on Twitter. That's probably how it works. If you've noticed, like all these big Twitch streamers, or especially ones that kind of come out of nowhere, you'll just notice that there's like a clip posted by like the same account on Twitter like 20 times a day, and it gets like up 1,000 retweets, and it will be a new streamer, and then suddenly a year later they're like one of the biggest streamers in the world, and they're all over your feed on. I think it's like they with like a management company. Likely a lot of these people that do that are probably industry plants. That's kind of the way I've always seen it. You know. Well, of course it's Australia, John. Hey, anybody? What's up, Timo? Hung Fung Fu, he says, get a home equity loan. No. I'll be all right. I don't need that. Well, Mr. Cage, it's like it's just one of those things, right? Where, I mean, if any platform that happens, you gotta kind of know somebody, right? YouTube is and like, look, I'm not trying to give YouTube like any props here, but YouTube's the only platform where you can just start and you can just grow. Maybe not directly through streaming, but if you just put out videos and like you're getting like 1,000 views here and there, maybe one pops off to 20, maybe one pops off to 50, and just whatever you're wanting to do. And eventually you'll have a couple thousand subs and you can just stream on YouTube. And I know people that have less than 10,000 subs and they make more money than I do on YouTube. Just because they stream every damn day. Watery Events says, I just saw you on Timcast. Nice. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, I was on there all last week. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Those people out at Timcast are so welcoming. It is unbelievable. Never have I done a show or been anywhere ever where a group of people are so welcoming. They're such good people. Do a big rage video on how Elder Scrolls 6 will never come out. Well, I'm not interested in Elder Scrolls anymore. It's been too long, right? It's been way too long now. I'm not interested. It's like GTA 6. I don't even care. I'm like, I'm not. I probably likely won't even play it at this point. Just kind of done with it, So, just how it be sometimes, man. Like when GTA 4 came out, I was a teenager, and now I'm almost 40, and GTA 6 isn't out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much time's gone by. Thank you, Carifi. Thank you, McSteller. I appreciate you. Thank you. The PayPal link is up there. Thank you all for your love. All of your love has been awesome. Appreciate you. All right. But yeah, the Hong Kong Fooey, yeah. I mean, I can always just call and be like, hey man, give me some time. Give me some time. Dude, good thing you didn't go to Seaverville this weekend and Miles Drive. Yeah, I wouldn't go right now. Or I think I did. Well, no, I didn't go during Christmas last time, I don't think. I will only I try to go like I went for New Year's Eve last time and but I plan on going in January this time. Matt Sicilian, what's up, brother? I see you commenting all the time on everything. They're effectively stealing your money, overcharging you for something you have no control over. Google thinks they're untouchable. Well, fuck that. I'm gonna get the Alabama AG involved. Get him. Cecil sometimes streams twice a day. Sometimes he streams 3 times a day. My boy is on point with streaming, dude. I don't have that in me. We're 60 likes from 400, by the way. Thank you guys for all the viewers today. We have a lot of people in here. I appreciate you guys hanging out and being there for me and just talking to me. I really appreciate that. It always makes me feel real good to be able to talk to you guys and just kind of have some camaraderie. That's why I've been here for so long, So I appreciate that. Make sure you go check out my most recent video, all my shorts, please. Oh, that's a great freaking point. I never talk about this. I have a shorts channel I made. Why is it not popping up? Oh, there it is. That's probably it right there. No, that's Cottontail. Camelot Live. I need to steal all those shorts too. I need to steal them all. Camelot shorts. There it is. Go subscribe to this channel. I started it as an experiment to see how it would do over the course of a couple months. So there it is right there. Go subscribe to that. It's in the chat. Just give it some love. It's been doing really good. YouTube has no plan to prevent this from happening. Nope. Not that I know of. Like I said earlier, suck on these. I think YouTube's going to play it case by case, right? So if let's say, what's up, Earl Gabriel? I think if it's a large creator that has a lot of influence, they'll probably reverse the charges. If it's a small creator like me, they're probably not going to care, right? That's what I'm thinking, because they're gonna. It's the same thing as like an HR department for a corporation. So an HR department for a corporation will say, well, this part-timer who's temporary is complaining about this like sexual harassment from the manager. So is it going to hurt more to fire the manager or to go into this or get lawsuits involved, or should we just fire the part-time temp associate? And they always choose the part-time temp associate. My old store manager back in the day got calls probably once a week from to HR about how the things he would do. Right? I mean, I've told you all know the stories. He would have prostitutes in the back room. He would like what was the one? I don't think I ever talked about this because it was a little too much. But he encouraged and wanted to pay this girl who, I don't remember her name. I would never say her name. This is a long time ago, by the way. But he was trying to pay this like associate to basically have sex with another associate so he could watch in the back room. That's pretty crazy shit. So yeah, and she called HR. They all called HR, and he never got fired. They would fire the part-time associate. So that's kind of what I think is going on here. Like YouTube's gonna determine if it's big enough for them to worry about, and I don't think I'm big enough to worry about, obviously. So how do they justify root of all evil? They don't. They just say nothing. They don't give you any information. They're just like, well, whatever. Get a lawyer. I ain't got money for a lawyer. Is that maybe not with 10 gifted memberships? Thank you, maybe not. I love you. Joe Schmo's in here. Saw Joe Schmo's name. Thank you, maybe not. I appreciate you. I love you. I appreciate you. All my naked snakes for the foreseeable future are free now. They're free. Free. I saw a picture of Egg look like Sonic the Hedgehog, but with long hair. You saw a picture of it? Oh, I think I posted a picture of him one time and then deleted it really fast. I can't remember. I did weird stuff like that back in the day for fun. It was for fun. I enjoyed it. Oh, man. I'm running out of fuel. I'm running out of gas here, boys. I'm done. I do appreciate all y'all, guys. Appreciate you. I remember when you pasted the old names of your DM and deleted them. Oh, yeah. Good times. Good times. I didn't want the lawsuit. What's up, Darth Iritashi? Well, the Walmart videos got me fired from Walmart. That was always funny. You thought about making a cameo? No one's going to want a cameo from me, dude. Bedtime? No, I don't go to sleep until 4 a.m. And then I wake up at like 11 or 10 and I chill out. I do a little bit of cardio, and then I eat a little bit, like some egg whites, and then I go to the gym. I do high intense and weight train. Joe Schmo. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate you, brother. Where did that go? You haven't heard the Walmart story? What's your realistic long-term goal next 20 years? I don't know. Not die. Not die, man. Life's a journey, man. What is it? Life's a dig it. Life's a farm, dig it. Life's a hole, dig it. I don't remember. Danny says you haven't heard the Walmart story. Yeah, so I was a district manager for a contracted out company for electronics for Walmart. So I had like 21 stores or something, all in North Alabama, and I had to travel to all these stores and whatnot. It was a good job. It was a bad job, but it was a good job at the same time. You know, the pay was good. The like freedom was good, and of course that all ended with a year into the job. They took away all that. They gave us like a $30,000 pay cut. That's when I stopped caring. But I made a video about Walmart, talking about like the negativities of Walmart, working at Walmart, and they fired me so fast. I made a video about it a long time ago. Yeah, they fired the hell out of me, which was expected. I mean, it was within their right to do so because I had broken the social media part of the handbook or whatever, which is fine. I wasn't mad or anything. I like laughed. It's what made me go to YouTube full time. I was like, yeah, I'm cool about it. I was like, well, I guess I'll do YouTube, and it worked out, you know, relatively speaking. Ironic the last week, right? Oh, I did say union, didn't I? Oops. Ladybug Lisa. Don't give her the fight. Everybody take to social media about this. Effing ridiculous. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's blowing up right now on X, but again, I don't think YouTube's gonna care. Like I said, it would have to come across like Charlie or Asmongold's desk for it to mean anything. Thank you, Ladybug. Ladybug. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right. Have you ever run a dirt track? Yeah, I've run a dirt track before. Very strange. Dirt racing is very strange. It's very strange to realize you have more grip than you think. You have more grip than you do on pavement on a dirt. Wild. Very interesting stuff. But I've been working on some music lately, and I've been really ironing it out, and it's been really fun. Amateur, any tips for a pallbearer for the first time? Just walk in rhythm, man. I've been a pallbearer several times. I don't have much family left. I used to have tons of uncles and aunts, and I have like 2 now. Yeah, I have 2. Pretty wild. Used to have like 14. You know, ones that I know, right? That I've known. Yeah, I'm gonna really iron out this music, and then I'll probably release a little bit of it. I don't really know how to do music stuff. I'll probably get with Tim for advice, but I'd like to tour with it and get some musicians on it, but we will see. Thank you, Darth Itataki. Ichikaraki. Yeah, it is kind of sad when you think about like celebrating holidays with your family, and when you get older, that just goes away. It's crazy. I think 2019 was the year where like so many people in my family passed away in 2019. It's crazy. Turn your other room into a music room. I have a music studio in my house already. Only lost my grandparents, 2 cousins, all aunts and uncles still alive. My Calliope TV. Yeah, dude, it's all works out. One of my uncles died recently. One of my last uncles. I mean, everybody's getting older, right? So. Thank you, Scott. I lost my uncle 2 years ago. Get married again? No. I've been going through that last couple of years, having a couple of nephews, bringing Christmas back to life. That'll probably be when it comes back, is when all the kids start getting a little bit older. But I don't have any. There's no kids in my like immediate family either. You know. Brian Cook says, "Why don't you stream iRacing?" Because when I try to play iRacing, I just get wrecked. Like, people wreck me because they see my name. They wreck me. Same thing. Frankie Muniz says the reason he can't play it because people will see him and just wreck him. You know, and also I don't feel like having I feel like breaking out my setup and stuff, and it's gaudy and huge. You know. Thank you, Root of All Evil. I appreciate you, brother. The Tim Pool strategy, yes, sir. You sure can, Default. Looks like it. You'll be the last one in realization. Yeah, dude. That's one thing, man. That's why I care about fitness so much. It's not foolproof. You can get hit by a bus. You can just develop pancreatic cancer, you know. But every year my goal is to be in the best shape of my life every single year. That is my goal. And I got kind of close last year. I think 2020, either 2023 or 2022, I did it. And now this year is I think I'm going to be able to get there pretty easily this year because I started off on a much lower number. My portion control is getting way better just because I think I'm getting older. So like I'll eat one piece of pizza and then go back upstairs if somebody orders a pizza. Whereas when I was like a few years ago, I'd eat the whole fucking thing. You know, so I think that's why I started. I wasn't even 200 pounds this year at cut start. I'm usually like 210. I was 199, and I'm already almost in the 170s, and it's only been 3 weeks. So if I can get down to like 165, I think that'll be peak. Because I think in 2022 I was 171, and I was pretty ripped. So I think if I can get down to 165, I can get even crazier looking. And it makes me feel better. It gives me more structure. Rake Knight, here's a small tip for you now. You'll get the real tip next time I see you. Why'd you become so gay all of a sudden? Is it because I'm losing weight, Raken? Starting to feel the attraction? Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. How tall are you, Scott? Danny says you can only play the cards you dealt. Being fit's a good way to have the best outcome. Yep, that's the good way I look at it. Give me the best way. I can't even think of the word, man. I'm frazzled. Best chance. Thank you, Reagan. Let's all super chat coding the new chargebacks. No! Please, God, no! Don't do it. Don't do it. I can't take anymore. What the fuck? What the fuck? I finally got my husband at 200 pounds. I'm happy. Wait, how did you get your husband at 200 pounds? You got him there? Did you cut his legs off? Irikaya says, my father got diabetes at 30. I've managed to swim and lift all the way so far, and I'm 40. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you're in good shape. If you cut like 25 pounds, you probably look like a monster. Now, granted, I haven't seen you in like 2 months, but, you know, it don't take long. That's for sure. Beep, beep, beep. Look at that jawline. Thank you, Reagan. They don't tell you that information, Darth, unfortunately. 5'5". Yeah, dude. I kind of fuck with people about how tall I am because it's fun. I'm of normal height. I like to tell people I'm like 5'1", though, for fun. 155 centimeters. It's Thanksgiving. Everybody's overstressed this week. I swear, some years it's worse than Christmas. Yeah. Luckily for me, I guess luckily, there's like pros and cons. I don't celebrate holidays really. If you've been watching my channel for years, you probably know that because I'm usually streaming on those days. But you get it. And I likely will be streaming. I know I'll be streaming on Thanksgiving. Sometimes Christmas, sometimes things happen. But as of right now, I plan on streaming on Christmas as well. Mr. Cage, I'm 5'9" now. I was 5'8". All right, I was 5'9", now I'm 5'8". Why am I getting smaller? I don't know, brother. Gravity. Tim would probably release your music and pimp it on the show. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. He's good people. It took 3 years. He got down to 170. I fed him Alfredo, bacon, and other such things. Not good for you. ALS sucks the weight away and decreases the longevity of his life. ALS? God. I remember you mentioning that. That sucks, man. God, that's terrifying. I'm sorry. That sucks. Oh my God. Now listen, Chad, you're like 7 foot tall though. All right. Doesn't count. Yeah, water events, of course. The lowest weight in college was 170, being physically active, blah, blah, blah. And being sound mind before a close friend in college threw off my mind hard. Yeah, dude. So the lowest I've ever been was 147 as an adult. I was 147, and I'm almost 6 foot. So I was absolutely shredded. But I also had I was much smaller. I didn't have much muscle mass because it was when I first started doing all this. So I was just really little. I'll show you a picture. Tim Pool is actually 6'8". Yes, sir. That's why I look so little compared to him. Yes, Jason Becker has amyotrophic bilateral sclerosis, ALS. Some people live a long time on it, although it's kind of terrifying. It's like being locked in your own body. Let me try to find a picture. Why are you okay? How you doing, 300-yard wank? 87 pounds. Jesus. Let me look. I'll show you a picture of me when it was after my first cut of all time. I was 24 years old. I was a baby. I was real little. Instagram started uploading all my pictures to Facebook, so now my Facebook's just littered. So I have to scroll down for an hour. Being tall is no fun. I notice my joints going faster. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, probably the best you could probably be would be like 6'2", somewhere between those deals. I'm gonna be scrolling down for the rest of my life, aren't I? Now stuff's starting to tighten up. It was after I started racing, all the pictures started flooding. I just had a test for ALS. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. That's the scariest thing in the world to me, as ALS. I'm getting closer, boys. Look how little I was. My hair is getting blonder the longer I scroll down. There I am. I look like a baby. I'm a straight up baby in this picture. This was after my first cut ever. This is probably a riveting stream for everybody, right? I'm just let me find a picture of me when I was like 24. I did okay, so context in this picture, I had just finished a 9-month cut because I had never done it before. I was a fat guy before, and I lost a lot of weight, probably like 80 pounds, maybe 70. And I did not have a cheat meal for 9 months. And this was me at the end of the 9 months. Real little. Real little. That was me at like 150 probably. That's me at 150. I like a baby. Got them natty shoulders. That looks AI. What the fuck? You get all scrawny. And then okay, so and then I'll show you for comparison's sake. Why is it gone? Why is it not here anymore? For comparison's sake, here is me at about 173. Is that the right picture? Yeah, that's probably the right picture. This is me at like 173. This is in 2022 or 2023. I can't remember. This is me at 173. So about 25 pounds heavier with a similar body fat percentage, probably. Maybe slightly more. So that was like, I don't know, like 6 years of muscle mass. Gain and cut, gain and cut, gain and cut. Why is your head so tall and big? Tall and big? I don't know. Real Pablo, I don't know. Okay. Did YouTube ever let you know, Anus? How you doing, Anus? No, YouTube didn't tell me anything. I'll show you the email real quick, Anus, since you're in here. And my goal this year is to be better than that. So we'll see. We'll see. Here's the email, Anus. I'll let you read it. A lot of hard work. Yeah, it's brutal. Gondo got a big dono on his shop, and I just hope it's not a scam. Yeah. Well, this is starting to happen a lot. So I don't know. It's going to happen a lot to a lot of people. So I had somebody drop a big one on PayPal the other day, but I know the person relatively, so I'm not worried about it. But people are like, why are you still allowing super chats? Well, because they're the most prevalent. That's the thing that comes in the most. And you got to pay off the amount that they are kind of screwing me out of here. And just people don't do PayPal and Venmo. It's very rare. Right. I mean, I've had PayPal on my stream posting links for 6 years, and I've probably got like 10 PayPal donos in 6 years. So it's just not as lucrative, right? So do you have any joint injuries from lifting heavy? No. I messed up my shoulder one time, but it got better. Yeah, that makes sense, Anus. Joe Schmo, you're talking about your uncle's death last December. Still hits me hard. My mom had just died. Then Jeff Legalvasis went, and then your uncle passed. It was rough. Yeah, I remember that. December was crazy. Tendonitis? No. I don't have any injuries that I can think of. What's the full story, Michael? So there was a chargeback. Had to type in your whole name to find it, not autofill Xavier. Well, how you doing, buddy? That's Twitch for you, right? So I noticed my revenue was actually going into the negative, Michael. So I posted it on Twitter. It went, viral in the news section. And YouTube, after it blew up enough, YouTube actually told me, they emailed me directly. When they did, it took them 5 days to get back to me, and they gave me no information. They gave me that email, and they also said I have to pay it all back, and they gave me the full number, and it was pretty scary. But I just laughed at it at that point, and they charge you the processing fee as well. It's pretty brutal, man. It's pretty brutal. 30 likes till 400, guys. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Appreciate all you. All right. Ugh. All right. Let me check something. So YouTube thinks they overpaid you? No. There was YouTube claims there's a chargeback, like dating back months or whatever, and they're charging me all that. Which they're actually, it says in their TOS that they don't allow. But they're allowing it on this occasion for me for whatever reason. Right? So I wish they overpaid me. That'd be cool. Yeah. Feels like the first time. Rockstar says, only injuries I had was a left broken forearm. Oh my god. You get metal plates. Is that from lifting? Holy balls, brother. What was it like meeting Temple? Oh, I've known Temple for a long time. I've met him several times. He's such a nice guy. He's a good dude. All right. Oh, okay. All right. So we got Kick up. I have Kick going. I have Rumble going. I have everything going. So hopefully that all. Hopefully you got some peeps hanging out. Oh, I can hear myself. Stop. Yeah, I see Kick on. All right, cool. So I'm just making sure everything's on. Every time I try to work out, My legs turn red and swelling. Holy balls. That's scary. Yeah, I don't have any issues with working out. It's all good. No injuries. I just keep it rolling, brother. Keep it rolling. I love it. I notice when it gets to like August, September, October, working out doesn't feel as good as it usually does. Right? Like I kind of find myself not having the urge to go. I mean, I still go, but I, not having the urge. And when I do my cut, it's all I look forward to. Like right now, all I want to do is go to the gym 24/7. Love it. What's your 1 rep max bench? 405. Maybe 410. I can't remember. I think I threw some 2.5s on there, but I don't remember. 405 for sure. I'm on my cut right now, so I can only hit about 385 though. And that's going to go down. But it comes back within like 2 weeks, to be fair. Joe Schmo on Rumble with $100 rant. A super rant. A super rant. A Rumble rant. Thank you, brother. Joe Schmo says, here's to getting you back in the black as soon as possible. Thank you, brother. Thank you. We put a big dent in it on this stream. Got about 9%, I think. Or more. So I appreciate that, everybody. We killed it. Thank you. As always. I'm going to keep doing my show and keep just marching forward. It's all I can do. I'm in good spirits. Thank you, Joe Schmo. I appreciate that, brother. Does anybody have advice for Paul Friend? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, man. You're going to be on one side of it, and you just lift and walk in rhythm. That's all you do, man. I've done it like 5-6 times now. What's up, Art? How you doing, brother? What's your take on free weights? I do free weights. Yeah, I do free weights when I do shoulders. I do a lot of free weights. Triceps, do a lot of free weights. I don't ever do free weights with chest though, unless it's like decline or incline. Decline, I'll usually do a machine. Art Clown, how you doing, brother? Yeah, so YouTube emailed me and said I have to pay all the money back. And they said they don't normally allow chargebacks, but in this situation they did. And I have to pay it all back. But don't worry, they won't take it from my bank account, they said. They'll just take it from my earnings in perpetuity. I was like, damn. All right, then. I'm in good spirits about it, though. I'm not bothered. Nothing I can do, so I just got to move forward. So it makes me, I get some relief in that. I always feel relieved when I know the answer and it's over. If I win or lose, at least I know. So that always makes me feel a little better. A little better. Just a little better. You're on an old school date, Art. How'd that go, dude? Did she have a good set of turd cutters on her? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, brother? All right. Start a VTubing career? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Change my voice down to a little girl voice. Oh, my gosh. I wonder what I'd sound like with a voice changer. Like a girl voice changer. I need to do that. That'd be funny. Throw a few grand at a VTuber model. I wonder. That would be fun. That would be pretty interesting. And I would never talk about it. Get to 1 million subs, be like, holy shit. What's up, Dreamology? Yeah, it seems like something's going around, right? It's like the flu, but it's YouTube. It all worked out, Art. I hope everything worked out. I hope you enjoyed it. 20 likes until 400, you big old bitches. Flu tube. Flu tube. Shadowcat just tipped $4.20 on PayPal. I guess. I'm pretty sure it's PayPal. Thank you. $4.20. Nice. It is PayPal. It popped up on my phone. Well, there you go. The first PayPal of the night. Shadowcat. Thank you, baby. I love you. That gets thrown at my mortgage. It's like squirting a squirt gun into a raging fire. Psst. Little sizzle noise. Psst. Appreciate you, Shadowcat. Jesus. That's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Chloroform Johnnies. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I know Side Scrollers is hitting V2. Bring Craig. Got a model made for the event. I saw that. Old Craig. It's funny. Light free weights while jogging is practically get fit cheat code. Well, it depends. I would never do long distance jogging or anything. I worked for too many years to get muscle mass to throw that shit away. The only thing I will ever do is high intense. So I'll do stairs for 20 minutes and hop off. Run away from the stairs. Metaphorically, not literally. 20-minute stairs after weight training, get away from me. You were shocked, Mr. Cage? Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, dude. 15 likes from 400. I'm back to running 3 times a week with a weight vested. Been good. Hell yeah, dude. Even heavy walks can be free weights. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. I prefer the gym. I like the camaraderie, the atmosphere. Thank you again, Joe Schmo on Rumble, by the way. We're talking about gym. That's when you know the streams went to hell, when I'm talking about gym. I'm excited for my weigh-in Wednesday, though. It's going to be fun. Oh, man. It's already been 2 hours. It's been well over 2 hours. I'm just hanging out, brother. Been building a gym in your garage. A lot of people are always like, man, hey, do a home gym. But I would never use it. I love going to the gym. You talk to people at the gym? Sure. It's not super often, but like if I see people I know, I'll talk. Or if they talk to me, I'll talk. Yeah. I usually keep to myself, but I know everybody at my gym. You need that cardio? No, sirree. No, sirree, dude. Not when you were trying to retain muscle mass. Everybody has different goals, man, and that is not one of mine. I'm not trying to get otter build. Takes way too long to get shoulders and chest. I am not interested in otter build at all. And I love lifting heavy. Fucking love it. Love it. I can get thick and have some abs. I'm happy with that. We got crazy people in gyms in California. Homeless. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go to a gym in California. I wouldn't want to go to California. So that makes sense. For sure. O-tank build. Yeah, dude. Big shout out to all the people that super chatted today and Rumble ranted, and Rick on Rumble as well for 10 subs. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I love you. I love you. I appreciate you. You guys are the goats. Thank you. Oh, by the way, another PayPal dropped. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, brother. Mr. Otto, I love you, dude. Tibby says opinion on NASCAR emails. I think it's pretty wild. Pretty crazy shit, man. Shout out to everyone that gooned. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. We met in California, and I'll tell our children about it when we adopt them. We met in like the ghetto too. It was fun. What's up, Spet Sniles? 10 likes from 400, boys. I'll have a new video coming out soon. I'll have a stream Wednesday with Cecil, CAMELCAST 108, I think, or 109. And then I'll have one with Celestium Saturday. It's going to be fun. I have some more guests lined up as well. So. Fitness worldwide. I need like 5,000 more calories per week just to dream of a growth rate. Yeah. I am not like that. I can get real fat or I can get like real swole. I have buddies like that are real skinny and it sucks. Sometimes I think to myself I would prefer that, but also I love getting to 205 and just being swole. Swole. I just want to be healthy. Yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah, dreamology. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Some people have that body type where they can just eat whatever, and I get it. When I was growing up, I remember wishing I had that, and then now I think I prefer what I got because I'm really good at like building whatever I want to do. I'm really good at like making it happen. And I would never want to be one of those people that have to like dirty bulk all the time. I feel like I'd be sick all the time. I wish I was born slim instead of a giant fucking skeleton. It's sickening. I can't put on weight. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's something with the older you get, I'm very much in control of my fitness and I really like it. I have a buddy that he has to eat thousands of calories and like power lift daily. And if he gets sick and has to take a week off, he loses like 20 pounds. It's brutal. And if he just stops going to the gym for like a month or two, he looks like a skeleton. It sucks, bro. It sucks, dude. It does, man. What the hell are y'all talking about in the chat right now? Get your algorithm checked. Stocky Bill for the win. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. All right. God, it's almost midnight. What the fuck? How has it been so long? Big shout out to everybody. I love you. I appreciate you. Appreciate all the PayPals that dropped. I really do. You guys are goats. You're goats. You're goats, I tell you. What's up, Chai T over on Kick? Appreciate you. Go back to your rant. I don't remember what I was talking about. Talking about gym stuff. 405's hard on 405 is really hard on bench. I might have a video of it. Let's see. I can't just scroll down. Okay. Oh no, this is gonna take a while, boys. Well, I don't feel like actually. I don't feel like looking at it. It wants me to log in. I ain't doing all that right now. EFAP and Kurt makeup. Kurt. You've been all over Kurt. All right. All right, boys. we going? Let me choose my raid path. Are you Raken? Are you over on Rumble? So you can choose a raid path for me on Rumble. I am kind of overstating myself. I used to bench 390. That was quite a long time ago. I tried to bench 205 and can barely do 3. Well, that's pretty good. 205, if you haven't done it in a while, is pretty freaking awesome. So thank you, Dreamology. I appreciate you. Yeah. And then we'll do Naked Snake, and I'll get the hell out of here. And then Wednesday we'll have my normal show. This was an update to what was going down. What was going down? Smash JT. Philip Chan. King of the Queso. I might do Smash, it looks like. I think Smash is my boy tonight. Oh. You should DSP show like Asmon. DSP would not come on for me. DSP doesn't do that. The reason he did that was because Asmon Gold is the largest creator in the world. I think he's the most watched streamer in the world. Pretty sure. So yeah. Any plans for Thanksgiving? No. I'll be streaming. You can't really do it from your phone. Okay, Raken. I was just making sure. I don't know how to do it, so. You know me. Erikias, do you know how to raid on Rumble? Oh, I don't know how to make people mods in Rumble anyway. It doesn't matter. I was going to make you a mod, but I don't even know how to do that either. Well, shit. Well, shit. Oh, I don't know. I think you're the only mod I have on Rumble, Reagan. / raid and name a channel. I mean, who do I raid? Who is live? D-Day Cobra is live. I can do that, yeah. Yeah, I'll raid Jeremy. But do I do it after? Do I just do it afterwards? Yeah. Okay. I think I did it. I don't know. Well, I'm going to click it after Naked Snake. If Nick is live, that's a move. Nick doesn't need viewers. I want to raid somebody that has less viewers. Help him out a little. I think Nick would agree. Okay, let's do Naked Snake. All right. Well, all I mean, Art, is I want somebody that will benefit from it a little bit. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I raided Nick like 2 streams ago. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Naked Snake time, boys. I appreciate you guys. Get your love up. I appreciate you. We put a big old dent. Put a big old dent in what I owe YouTube. So I appreciate you guys so much. Appreciate all the PayPals and all that. Thank you guys. You guys are goated. We're gonna overcome this together, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So let's do it and get the hell on it. D-Dog on it. I'll see you guys Wednesday. Let's do Naked Snake. Hell yeah. It's that time, boys. One more time. One more time, boys. It's Naked Snake 535, boys. Naked Snake 535, boys. Here we go. I'm glad Ashley's not here. One more time, boys. Here we go.
What a thrill.
Jonathan.
With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill.
Shadowcat.
I'm searching and I'm melting to you.
Here we go.
What a feel
5
in my heart.
35.
But you're so supreme.
In my time, there be nobody else. Cry, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday we'll go away. Someday you feed on a tree frog. It's a trial to survive. Oh my gosh, terrified! Hell yeah, here we go. Not for honor, but for you. Yeah, in my time, there be nobody else. Cry, it's the way I fly to you. Terrified. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. 535 streams in a row, boys. Woo. Unbelievable. Here we go. Thank you. I appreciate you. You guys are the goats, the legends, the myths. Cara5, thank you for all your super chats. I love you. I appreciate you. You guys are the goats. We'll be back Wednesday with Cecil. It's going to be great, man. Great. Is that Epic Mike? Shut up at the right time. I mean, what? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Love you. Miss you. Miss your fro. Oh, I need to get you on freaking CAMELCAST. I relaunched it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to message my man, Epic Mike. That'd be fun. All right, boys. I love you. I appreciate you. We're going to raid Smash, and I'll raid Jeremy on Rumble. So let's do that now on Rumble. It worked. Confirm raid. Can't believe it. Thank you guys so much on that. And then we're going to raid Smash over here on the YouTube. Thank you for all your love, all your support. I will see you guys Wednesday. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter, X, CAMELCAST off. Do all the things. We're going to have a lot of great fun, and we're going to win together. Get the hell on it. Doggone it, boys. Hell yeah.